Welcome back to Housewives Nightcap. I am here this week solo with the amazing Dorinda Medley. Welcome back. We are so happy to have you.
Hey, thank you. I'm so happy to be here. It's so great to see you.
So we had Luann on last week and she mentioned that she would love to see you come back to RHONY. Obviously, she doesn't know if she's coming back. We don't know who's coming back. Is that something you would be open to?
Of course. I love my bride. Remember, everyone, I never left. That wasn't my choice. Somehow people have made this like I left.
I know.
I was put on pause. It's not, this is not about me or my choices. It's the higher ups in the world. It's the great gods out there making the decisions. But, I always loved being on Bravo. I loved doing it. I always thought I was a good participant and a good housewife.
Sure.
And of course, I'm always open to it. I think once you're part of Bravo, you're kind of, it's like a family.
You're in the family. I agree. I
think the next,
what do you think needs to happen for RHONY though? Because, it didn't do well, obviously, and it needs to be revamped. Like, what do you want to see?
There's two things that's why you just don't know. I really don't have a sense of who's going to go back or not go back because the next move's a big move.
Right. The only person I think we'll definitely see come back is Ebony. I don't know who else though. Like Ramona. I
think Ebony will come back. I think probably Lou will come back. I think Lou, because Lou's just got a great story and she's visually so beautiful. I just don't know about me. I don't, definitely think they need some OGs on there, but they definitely need a big cast. They need a big cast with a bunch of new girls, different backgrounds. We need a bit of old New York, just women, smart, pretty, diverse, engaging, involved, aware, but it needs to be a bigger cast.
You are on a new show coming up and
the mashup.
Tell me a little bit about what we can expect from the mashup. We're hearing little rumors about who got along with who fought with who. What can you tell us?
I think it's an incredible cast. Think about it. Dorinda Medley, Taylor, Tamra, Vicki, Phaedra, Eva, Jill, and Brandy. Now, you can put these people in a tent and you'd have a show. Now you add the famous and wonderful Bluestone Manor. Then you sprinkle it with Len. Then you add 8 days. Mix it all up in a shaker, and what do you get? A fabulous show. And I think the thing that's nice about the show, it's a little old school.
So like we're kind of gonna feel like it's season 1 again of one of the franchises.
You just feel like it's everything. It's very authentic. It's really out there. Sometimes you'll laugh, sometimes you'll cry, you'll cringe. You can't believe the people that kind of hit it off and the people that spar. I think we learn a lot about each other. And also I think which is really great is you as an audience have never really seen Bluestone Manor. You've seen what Bravo wants you to see. It's been winter. You see the fish room. Oh my God, there's only the fish room. You see the dining room. But now because of the production value and because they had drones and command stations and like 100 people, now you see all 18 acres.
Right.
So it's going to be as if you never saw Bluestone Manor. Even Andy said that. Andy said, wow, I had no idea.
What was it like for you though, as the owner of the home, kind of having all of these women come into your house? Like, did we have any like make it nice moments where you were like, that's my base? Like,
yes. Well, the thing is, it was hard for me because, I guess when they first asked me, I was so excited, right? Wow, we've been in this quarantine and it's been so quiet. And I've only really had my COVID friends on FaceTime and my parents and Hannah. So we all got a little bit weird during COVID, very curated. So when they first presented it to me, I was like, that sounds great. And it was only going to be for 4 days, not thinking about having 8, not strangers, but people, I have never had anybody in my house for 8 days.
Right.
No, not even family. So people that really don't even know New England and don't really get the Bluestone Manor thing. And you got to remember, Bluestone Manor to me is my baby. Yeah. Like to me, it's a living, breathing, curated thing that I just feel a way about, and I
well,
run
it's also like a
way.
Big tie to Richard. I feel like
Huge
it was
tie to Richard.
A part of your dream.
Look at this. I have the Bluestone Manor rules.
Oh my God, stop. I love it. No shoes upstairs, no food or beverages upstairs. Any questions, please ask the lady of the manor. Remember to mind your manners. Oh, that is amazing.
People had a problem with this by their bed.
That's hysterical.
You know, and they were like, well, who puts rules by their bed? I said, well, I found that it's much nicer to have them by your bed than for me to go into each room and state them, which is awkward.
It is
But
awkward.
quite frankly, they should be obvious. They should be unspoken.
Yeah, but we know that these ladies sometimes often are not always the most.
Well, you know, and I run the manor in a certain way because I always made a vow to Richard, if I can't run it the way we ran it together, then I don't want to, I want to get rid of it. You know, I like a really well run kind of thing going on. And I don't let, you know, even Hannah has to follow the rules. So, so that was interesting because, you know, it's a loss of control.
Yeah.
And some people respected it more than others. And some people didn't really respect it at all.
So who surprised you the most out of the ladies? Like, who were you like, oh, I actually,
I really, really struck up a strong friendship with Phaedra. We have a lot in common.
Really? Oh, that's so funny.
She's fabulous. Eva struck up, didn't know her an ounce. Met her every morning at 5:30 before a radio show, and we'd have coffee outside and just chit chat and talk.
That's nice.
You know, we have a lot in common. We're both all very strong women. We really love our spirituality and our religion, which we bonded on. And we just sort of see the world in sort of a really badass woman kind of way.
Yeah, I love that.
You know, they're not wishy-washy, and I'm like that. Like, I know what I like, I say what I say, and I believe in what I do. And if you like it, great. And if you don't, who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
People are saying you and Vicki butted heads. I can see that.
We're very different women.
Yes. How did that?
We have very different outlooks on things. You know, it's you know, I'm very sort of that. You know, I just think it's a matter of I'm very sort of black and white about my beliefs, and I believe in them strongly. You know, and I don't deal in sort of. I don't deal in things. I deal in facts and science, and I just believe, you know, for me, especially for what we went through, it wasn't a matter of liking it, like not liking it, being blue, being red. For me, it was just about science. It was about getting our community, just our community back on their feet. So, you know, we at the end, we're all good.
Okay.
You know, we're great. We're in a great place, but you know, it's okay. We're just different.
I agree. I think you're just totally different women. And listen, I mean, we watched the show.
Just different. And I'm so happy that she's now dating again. I think a little bit of it.
She looks happy.
Yeah, she's happy, and she was going through it with this guy that she was dating, Steve. And, you know, I think it really affected her.
Vicki has dated so many losers, and I've even told her this, like Andy's told her this, everyone's told her this. She needs her picker fixed, but it looks like this guy she's really happy with. So let's hope, you know, let's hope she finds happiness with him.
You know, and I'm very different. I'm very different to that too. Like, I think because I've had, you know, I just kind of had I've had, thank God, healthy situations, and Richard was my love, that I think it's not that I don't value love and stuff, but it doesn't define me at all. You know, I would love, as I've told everyone else, I've started dating again. I started putting myself out there. And but you know, it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And if it's not, I'm actually good. You know, that's never been my focus.
Absolutely.
Like, it doesn't make or break me. I'm sort of I'm kind of the same person, you know, with or without, but maybe just with an extra person by my side.
So are you seeing someone routinely, or are you just kind of dating the field?
No, do you have someone for me?
No, I wish I did though. Can you like date my dad so that
yes,
you can be my family?
Send me a picture. Does he live in the city?
He's not cool enough for you. You're too cool. You're like a metropolitan.
Someone said to me the other night, they said the thing about you is you're too intimidating. I'm not intimidating.
I don't think you're intimidating at all. I think you're just savvy, smart, and you need a great, fabulous guy, and they're hard to find.
Wait a second. Is your dad not that guy?
He's just not for you. He's not like savvy and cool. He's not. He's like, actually, he is handsome. Like I'm Colombian, so he's Colombian. And women like have said to me, like, your dad's hot. And I'm like, no, he's not. But he is like a handsome guy, but he's not cool enough for you. Like, you need a fabulous man. I gotta
Well,
think.
put it out there. I'm trying. I'm on the league. I'm trying. I'm going out on
It's gonna
Thursday
come.
night. I have a date for like the opera or something.
That's
I'm
fun.
saying yes.
That's what you have to do. You just have to get out there and like, you
But
never
can
know
you
what you're gonna
believe- I
find.
said to Hannah the other day in the car, can you believe Hannah Lynch, your mother has been married, divorced, single mom, raised this beautiful daughter, married, widowed, and I'm out there adjusting my cleavage again. How can this be?
It's a part
How
of
can
the
this
journey.
be?
It is a part of
Like
the journey.
this is it.
You've
This
just had a
is
lot
it.
of chapters.
I've had too many.
The book is long.
Chapters. I said to my mother the other day, Mom, what would you think if I got married again? Now remember, my mother married my father at 18, like just turned 18. She's never kissed another man. She goes, and she's a real Catholic. She goes to church every day. She goes, 3 husbands? I'm like, I know, I'm the Elizabeth Taylor of Great Barrington.
Listen, it's not a bad title to hold. Like, whatever. It's life is long. There's a lot of chapters, and the best guy could be around the corner, which I always think is exciting about dating. You never know.
Yes, that's right. Now, have you
Right.
listened to my radio show, Radio Andy, or tried my bourbon, my Bluestone Manor bourbon? There's been a lot
Yes.
going on since I've left. Did you
Yes.
listen to my radio show?
Yes, I've heard the radio show. What is going on with the radio show? Can you talk about like who do you want to have guests on? Like who?
I
what-
do
what
eventually,
things
you
that-
know, last week was my first week, so we kind of
Okay.
put it out there. We wanted to see what the response was.
Okay.
It seems to be a big call-in show, which I love. 844-305
You're very much
Andy.
like that personality. I would love to hear your advice on life.
Well, I love it, but I was so nervous. I'm like, please someone call in, please someone call in. And thank God, once I got on the board lit up, I was like, thank God. Thank God, because how terrible would it be if no one called in, right? How
Yeah.
terrible. I'm sitting there hanging. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another show this week, 11 to 12 on Thursday. And then I think we're going to start talking about having guests. The great news is I have guests. I have people in my life from every walk of life. So, you know, I'm going to do, you know, kind of throw it out. It's all about teaching people, teaching, listening, learning, responding. People want to connect again.
You look so good. Like obviously right now I can only see you, waist up, but I've seen photos of you on your Instagram. You clearly lost weight. You look fabulous. Tell me about your journey and how you've been doing.
It's the type of thing, it's always hard to start, right? It's hard to start exercising. It's hard to start getting back into life. It's hard to start dating. It's hard to start dieting. And, when they explain the whole Nutrisystem way, I thought this is the way to do it. And I lost 16 pounds on it when I was up in the Berkshires. And since I've been back in New York, and I think because I'm walking again, because I walk everywhere in the city and
Same.
working out a little bit, I've lost another 3 pounds.
I'm rooting for you. I really want to see you on our TVs. You know how much we love you. I just think you're so entertaining and hilarious and just a wonderful, smart woman.